Here we are with Liam Patrick Walsh after a fantastic win against Michael Frontin. Very slippery customer. Tell us how the fight went.
Well, it was my first 8-rounder. It was slippery. It was making it tough for me, missing my shots. But I just stayed on him, and my fitness paid, and I've trained hard for this, you know. And I come through in end. You know, I felt as though we were getting stronger as the fight was going on, and I could feel him tiring. I had to pace myself in the 8 rounds. It's the first one, so I didn't want to jump the gun and gas out, as they say.
Yeah.
But from a boxing point of view, I think I boxed well. You know, I kept patient. I was a bit tense to start with. It happens. I'm in my own town. I've got 1,000 people watching me. You know what I mean? I don't want to be getting caught. I got caught in 5th round. You know, didn't wobble me. Fitness took over, and I think I'm ready to move up now to championship level. 10 rounds, 12 rounds. Bring them on.
People know what they get with you. You come forward, you got great work rate, and you let it hang out. You can't get caught with shots, but you're always looking for the big knockout shot.
I am. Yeah.
Do you think that's what's kind of behind your popularity? Because it was an amazing reception you got there.
Yeah, I mean that's it. That's the thing. You see, people like to see a fight, and you know, I like to have a scrap. You know what I mean? But sometimes you've got to box when you move up levels.
Yeah.
You've got to start boxing. You've got to get some good kids on. Like that Frontin there, he was slippery. I mean, he boxed in Olympics for amateurs. It was no move. It was slippery. He was making it awkward for me. I just stayed on him, and I knew he'd tire because my fitness. I felt really good tonight. I was strong.
You came into boxing pretty late after a career in rugby league. Do you think that you're going to have to take it slower than others, or do you think it's the opposite? You haven't got that much time left in your career because you had a career previous to that, and you got to go through it quickly.
It's tough. It's tough. You've got to pick the right fights at the right time.
You've got to learn as well.
You've got to learn. I mean, like I say, my first 8-rounder, and it's all a learning curve. I mean, I came from a rugby league background. I played international rugby for Ireland.
Yeah.
I also played for Great Britain. I played at a decent level. And I've always looked after myself, you know what I mean? I'm not an old 29. I've always been a fit lad. I've never drunk, I've never smoked, and you know, I'm learning, and I want to go into championship levels because I think I've got the temperament to do well so far. And we'll see. We'll just put me in with them lads and show me the money, as they say. Yeah.
You caught him with a couple of big right hands in the later rounds. Did you think you had him going at any stage, or did you think, listen, this is a tough guy, I know this is going to go 8 rounds, I got to keep going?
I mean, some guys can get carried away with the job, they can get involved with the crowd, and I try, you know, I could have stepped it up. I had a few more gears, but with me inexperience and not doing 8 rounds, I didn't know when to go, when to stop, but I felt I was getting stronger, and another few more 8-rounders going to championship level, and I'll know how to pace myself. I mean, I've got a good engine. It comes down to, you know, looking after yourself, you know, training hard. And 8th round I caught him. You know, I didn't rush in. I just stayed on him. I knew it. Just a couple more rounds, I'd have had him.
Yeah.
I'd have had him out of there.
You talked about the crowd there, and maybe getting carried away with the crowd, or trying to keep your emotions in check as well. You've got a massive crowd in there. I think you must have been the biggest ticket seller in there. Surely having that background must guarantee that people are going to bring you somewhere towards a title.
Oh, hopefully. I mean,
and also, I think this is your. If you can answer that, but also, if this is your first fight in your hometown, this is
first, second fight actually, yeah.
Right. Okay.
Even in the amateur shows, 200-300 people turned up. I used to have boxing dinner shows, and they were turning up, overtaking place. You know, they like the style of fighting. You know what I mean? They like the style of fighting. They come to watch the scrap, and that's what I give them. But as you move up levels, it's a different ball game. You know what I mean? You can't just jump in there and just windmill in, and you've got to use your brain.
Yeah.
And I'm getting there. I'm getting there slowly. You know, but. Let's go, let's bring them on, let's get these fights in, you know. Let's go.
Listen, great fight. Is there anyone like you'd like to thank, your fans, your sponsors? Who's your sponsors and all that?
Yeah, I mean, I get sponsors to look after me with my clothing, but, you know, I pay all my medical bills myself. You know,
so you're on the lookout for a sponsor?
I'm on the lookout, I'm always looking out for sponsors.
Well, if you had any sponsors out there, getting sponsors, man. He's got a big fan base. He's going places. So
yeah.
get on top of that.
It's always nice to. End of the day, it comes down to money, and I work. You see, I work full time.
Yeah.
And I love a sponsor. I love someone to look after me, so I can train hard. And
well, listen, I don't know how someone hasn't got behind you already, because there's hundreds of people there that came to see you, and you're a big man around Halifax and Yorkshire.
Well,
now,
yeah, you could say I'm a mini celebrity in Halifax. Well, that's as far as it goes. It's only a small town, but with it being on TV and stuff like that, maybe people are gonna get to know who I am. I mean, there's already another Liam Walsh. But,
yes, yeah.
But I'm Patrick Liam Walsh.
Is that why you had to change your name, just to avoid confusion with
there's another Liam Walsh who boxes down at Cromarty.
Yeah.
He's a good kid.
One of the three Walsh brothers.
Good lad. I mean, my name's Liam Patrick Walsh, but I changed it to Patrick Liam Walsh.
Yeah.
Just because I couldn't do that. There was already one there. Good on him, he's got his name, but everyone will get to know that, another Liam Walsh now, hopefully.
All right. So what's next for you now?
I'm getting married at Christmas, so...
Oh, congratulations.
I don't want to be looking like this.
So you want to leave for a bit?
I got caught with Ed going in.
Yeah.
But I don't want to be looking like this for my wedding. Wife, fiance won't be happy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm gonna get the wedding out of the way, go on a little honeymoon, have a little break, and then see what... I want to go on Prizefighter.
All right.
I love money.
Yeah.
32 grand to me.
Yeah.
They're going to put my motivation. They put a check up wall. That's more motivation. 32 grand.
Yeah.
Show me the money. 3-minute rounds. Bring it on.
I'm sure Eddie Harry will be listening to this as well. So
I hope so, mate. I will text him on Twitter.
What weights would you fight in the you're light welter, but what weights would you go? Would you do lightweight? Would you do welter, or would you just only do light welter?
Well, my coach said that if I train twice a day and I got a sponsor, I could do lightweight. But I think I'll have to chop one of my legs off,
You reckon?
Yeah, I mean, I walk around at 11.3, 11.4, and I train hard to get down to this, so I really do put it in. But it would be light welterweight, light welterweight, and if Eddie Hearn's listening out there, mate, get me on it, show me that check, and I'll do a good job.
I actually think you'd be ideal for the style that you have and the following you have. I think you'd be ideal for Prizefighter. So hopefully we'll see you on that.
Hopefully, yeah.
Great, cheers. Listen, thanks very much for talking to us.
Thanks very much.